you have had a good week. This coming week, we are celebrating the Navy, and we're going to learn the Navy song and a little bit about some music notes. And I have at the beginning of your lesson today the history of the Navy song, which is called Anchors Aweigh. It's there for you to read, but I would like to read it to you. Some of us listen and understand better that way, and that's fine. If you are able to follow along and use your fingers so you can stay with me, that would be great. So I'm just going to go ahead and start and let you know a little bit of the history of Anchors Aweigh. The anchor is a very heavy piece of metal that stays down in the water to keep the ship from moving. To weigh anchor is pulling up the anchor before the ship leaves. The phrase anchors aweigh is a report that the anchor is clear of the sea bottom and that therefore the ship is officially underway, because the ship can't go anywhere until they pull that anchor up, and that's called to weigh anchor. And then they say anchors aweigh, and that means that the anchor is up. Lieutenant Charles A. Zimmerman had been selected as the bandmaster of the Naval Academy Band in 1887 at the age of 26. His father had played in the band during the Civil War years. Early in his career, Lieutenant Zimmerman started the practice of composing a march for each graduating class. That means every year when a class got ready to graduate, they would have their very own song written for them. By 1892, Lieutenant Zimmerman became so popular that he was presented with a gold medal given by that year's class. More gold medals followed as Zimmerman wrote a march for each succeeding class. So every year when he wrote a new song for the class that was graduating, they would give him a gold medal. In 1906, Lieutenant Zimmerman was approached by a man named Alfred Hart Miles with a request for a new march. A march is a type of song. As a member of the class of 1907, Miles and his classmates were eager to have a piece of music that would be inspiring, one with a swing to it so it could be used as a football marching song, and one that would live forever. Supposedly, the two men, that would be Lieutenant Zimmerman and the man that requested the song, sat down at the Naval Academy Chapel organ. Zimmerman composed the tune or the music, and Miles set the title and wrote the first two stanzas. This march was played and sung at the 1906 Army-Navy football game later that month, and for the first time in several seasons, Navy won. They kind of started to think maybe that song was going to be their lucky charm since they finally won a game. The march Anchors Aweigh was dedicated to the Academy class of 1907. The song was gradually adopted by the U.S. Navy, and there is a pending proposal to make it the official song of the Navy, although its status remains unofficial as of the year 2006. Its lyrics were considered to be too specific to the Naval Academy and not representative of the Navy at large. That just means that some of the words in the song referred to being at school instead of just being in the Navy, and that's why there's some debate about making it the official Navy song. Anchors Aweigh has a joyful, brisk melody and has been adopted by several other navies around the world. Today, there are also many different arrangements. There's also a Navy hymn, but that's a lesson for another day. I'm giving you all this information to help you see that music has been important in all areas of life for a long time. It can cheer us up or give us comfort when we're sad. It can help us express our feelings. And it can get us excited at a football game, just like the Navy song. I hope you guys have a great week and enjoy your lesson. And I'll look forward to speaking to you for next week. Thanks. Bye, guys.